Hello one, hello all. Welcome back to the Tune Up, man. Now this is part two of the Logic series, man. So I wanted to continue on with how I was feeling, but I didn't want to say it all right then and there because I was feeling really mixed my first listen of No Pressure. I can't lie. That first listen really had me feeling like, this could have been XYZ. And I feel like it was a little hard for me to take in first listen because I had been listening to so many of the leaks beforehand in anticipation for the album. But yeah, on part one, I couldn't give a full sit down reaction and, move on with it like nothing was different or like nothing didn't happen, or like, well, this is my final decision on this. I couldn't do that. And so I sat with the album for a while now. As you can see, like, I'm posting this, as you're seeing it, like, you're going to see this on the day that I posted, but, I've been sitting with it for some time since part one. Like, part one was filmed right when it dropped. So doing this right here, right now, and having listened to the album over and over again, I really do feel like it was a phenomenal body of work. I think it's really, really dope. Celebration is still my least favorite song, and I won't go into the drama that happened with the featured artist on there. So, if you want to talk about it in the comments, we can. But I want to keep it pushing. Celebration is still my least favorite track on there, and there's a couple of other beats that I don't really love. Like, I don't really love the beat for Dark Place either. But like I said, I love what's being said on them. Dark Place much more than Celebration, but as a whole album, as a whole final chapter for Logic, I really feel like it's a triumphant note for him. I really felt bad, man. And, we got a whole bunch of hate for the Young Sinatra 4 video, but, for me, it was hard to just accept it. I mean, Confessions was a lot harder, even though, like, the reactions may suggest different. Getting through Young Sinatra 4 with, all the hype and anticipation we had. For me, I was worried because I didn't like the singles, but I still wanted it to be something magnificent, like how I felt about Everybody when I first heard it. Now, Everybody soured over time for me, but that first listen was amazing, so I was hoping to get that same feel because I wasn't crazy about the singles for Everybody either. Y'all know how I feel about 1-800. Y'all know how I feel about Black Spider-Man, and y'all know how I feel about Everybody, the song. And so it was very similar to that, and so I was hoping that Young Sinatra 4 would have done something for me, but it really didn't. So, that whole period of decline was rough, and more so for Logic because people really just gave him the short end of the stick. I mean, they completely counted him out, and it was cruel at times. And I don't necessarily feel like I contributed to that because I always would big up his accolades and his talents. I would always let people know, like, yo, don't look at this as this is Logic. Like, there's so many other examples that you have. So, when we got Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, I was just like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And so, I completely understand him taking his time away from social media. I completely understand him not wanting to do social media anymore. Like, I get that completely. So with that, to hear everything on No Pressure, to hear records like Dad Bod, minus that third verse, I didn't need the last verse on there, but to hear records like Dad Bod, A to Z, Aquarius 3, Heard Him Say, Hit My Line, GP4, the intro, everything really except Celebration, the outro, and Dark Place, I feel like all really hit for me in the ways that I needed them to. And I really love that Logic is happy again. More than anything, I like that he's in a good headspace. Because I know all of that was getting to him for a while. And, he was very combative towards it all. And, anybody would be. I mean, Drake gets hate for it too because he'll respond with lyrics that are like, yo, you guys are still questioning my pain, questioning my credibility for what? And so, they both get a fair amount of shame for it, which is just, it's not fair to the artist, but, people don't care. So I do want to really just shout out Logic for just getting the album out the way that he wanted to give it to us, and for making the music that he wanted to make. You know, I really feel like this album was a culmination for him, and it feels like that final stamp. I do feel like, and this hasn't changed, I do feel like Obediently Yours could have been different, because I was hoping for another like Till the End type record to close it out, to really give that final note of closure. But I understand why he chose Obediently Yours as the closer. It really just sums up everything about Logic. It sums up who he is to the T. Sums up everything he brings to the table, his life, his career, why he went the route that he went within hip hop, and just so much about why he is who he is. So I understand completely why Obediently Yours is the closer. Still not a track that I thought should have been what he ended it with. But that's, you know, that's just my opinion. I know some people that love Obediently Yours as the closer, so it is what it is. But overall, I enjoy No Pressure. I love No Pressure. I had No Pressure merch on the way, and I'm just happy for Logic, man. So if this really is the end, and this is his final album, which I fully believe it is, I just wish him the best, man. Got a new baby, new wife, new Twitch deal. Really just a whole new life, and a whole new look on life too. So shout out to Logic, man. Congrats on No Pressure, and keep doing what you do, bro. Keep that peace, love, and positivity going, because Lord knows we need it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I really wanted to keep part 2 a little bit shorter, just because I wanted all my thoughts to be centralized and everything clear and concise with what I'm saying. So I hope it all made sense. If you want to continue more conversation, please do so in the comments. I would love to talk to y'all about everything. But as of right now, that's going to do it for the tune-up. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, the whole nine. You know the biz, you know what it is. It's Jared O'Brien, and I'm out.